5 things you should know about ancient Greece. The ancient Greek civilization emerged around 1200 BC in a privileged place between the Mediterranean Sea and the Aegean Sea. This territory was made up of a peninsula and a group of islands. Ancient Greeks were settlers. They didn't just conform to staying in their territory. They wanted to look for and colonize new lands to expand their civilization. Ancient Greeks were excellent sailors, and they reached many parts of the Mediterranean Sea, extending their commercial activity and craftsmanship trade. Ancient Greeks called their cities poleis, and each one of them had its own government. Poleis were very well organized. There was an agora in every one of them, which was the main public place, an acropolis, which was the highest part of the polis, a theater where ancient Greeks held events like comedy or tragedy plays, walls to defend the city, and the Parthenon, the temple where they worshipped their gods. Sparta and Athens were 2 of the most famous and powerful polis. Ancient Greek society was divided into 2 groups, free citizens and non-citizens. Free citizens were men born in polis and made the most important decisions. Non-citizens were the women, the foreigners, and the slaves who never enjoyed their fundamental rights. Ancient Greeks established a government regime called democracy that allowed only free citizens to make decisions by means of voting. Ancient Greeks were a polytheistic society. This means that they worshipped many gods. Ancient Greeks were incredibly curious and took great interest in learning about everything around them, be it nature or human beings themselves. This is how the discipline of philosophy emerges, a word that in Greek is translated as love of wisdom. Some of the most well-known philosophers were Plato or Aristotle. There were also important mathematicians during this period, like Pythagoras or Archimedes, who intended to apply geometry principles in building and explain the meaning of numbers in people's everyday lives. The Olympic Games originated in ancient Greece. Isn't it incredible they managed to survive till modern times? In the old times, the Olympic Games were held every 4 years in Olympia. The best athletes who came from several different parts of Greece competed in the games. They participated in sports like jumping, disc throw, or running. Back then, athletes were competing for an olive wreath, not for medals. Many of the ancient Olympic values like teamwork, discipline, and effort still remain up to this day. The ancient Greek civilization came to an end in 146 BC, but the ancient Greek legacy is still present today in politics, culture, philosophy, or even sports.
Greece is a secret banquet, a feast of hidden delights. Every season something special, and no 2 places just alike. Greece in summer, the luxury of simplicity, delights the senses, unfolds at a human pace. True luxury can't be bought. The sea has its secrets, waiting to explore. So set your sails. This is your journey. This is your tale. Greece in autumn. Wine roots of Greece. Small vintages, wonderful and rare. Action and adventure on mountain slopes, on forest paths, on wild rivers. Living in the moment, you thrill to be alive. Greece in winter. 3,000 villages dot the land, climbing from earth to heaven. Milestones on our journey. A human creation, each one unique. At every turn, the age-old greeting. Greece in spring. Paths of discovery and delight. trace the heart of Greece, and on the way, a feast for the senses. Miles of memories, the journey is the joy. This is our Greece. Come share it with us.